Hi, it's Dr. Maharaja SivaSubramanian over here, and in this video, I wanted to share something important regards to which a lot of people actually, come to work with me, whether it be in my position as a hypnotherapist or as a peak performance coach or as like an online branding consultant or a business consultant, where people can go ahead and work on their sales and marketing and all those things. And when it comes to change, there's one thing, human potential, how to get people to do something better. That has always been something which I've been fascinated about, which I've been learning about, and which has been the fulcrum for my work altogether. And that is something that's very important, which is weaving through all these things that happens as to why people change when they need to change and why people don't change even when they say that they want the situation to change. And that's it's about certain fundamental aspects. One is about ownership. Second is about what is the story being told. One is ownership and what is the story being told. To say it even in a simple, effective manner, it's about what story is being owned. A lot of people come to meet me and say that I just don't know why I'm in this deep financial mess. I don't know why business is not moving. That's because they're constantly telling themselves the story or subscribing to others telling the story and owning it with themselves, where they say situations are tough, the scenario is tough, we don't know why this financial mess is there, it's because of some other reason, and all those things. The same thing when it comes to relationships, where people say, I don't know why I'm attracting such bad relationships. Some quote-unquote gurus ascribe to certain spiritual factors and all those things. Yes, I'm not ruling out them entirely. At the same time, it's also the pattern that the person keeps on saying again and again and owning up again and again, saying that people constantly judge me, I'm being judged over here, this is what has happened and that is what has happened. So what is the story that you're owning up? What is the story that others are owning up? What is the story that you're influencing or telling to other people for them to own up? Ultimately, it is that which matters. It is that which matters. Like any area of influence, persuasion, or direction is the story that gets owned, that gets liked by people. So what is it that you are liking? What story are you owning? What stories are you telling in a way that other people like it? And what stories are you telling to other people where they end up owning the story? Ultimately, it's about an individual choice and individual decision. And it's all about the stories that are being told and the stories that are getting owned. So what is it that you're owning up? That's what matters. That's what ultimately it is all about. If you tell a story where you make a clear shift that irrespective of what will be the scenario, this is where I have made the decision, this is where I made the choice, and this is where I made the change for a better, empowering and enriched life. That's what it is going to be. That's what it's going to be. Because stories change people to change the actions, to change the outlook, to change the thought processes, to change the emotional feelings, and that way stories influence a lot more changes that happens among people. You want to change a thought of a person? How about me saying this? You need to be truthful. You need to be winning. You should not give up. As compared to saying the stories of Harishchandra, who lived his life for truth. However, telling the story of Abraham Lincoln, who, despite and in spite of multiple failures, then came ahead and won. I can make the same point as a point, or I can tell you the story and then you get on the point. If you have never heard about these stories, then go ahead and Google them and you will come across a lot of videos, a lot of blog posts saying the same story. Ultimately, that's what it is all about. What point you want to make for yourself, for others. If you want the situation to change, then just change the story that you are telling and just change the stories that you are owning and also helping others to own. The moment that shift happens, every change is possible. Every positive change is possible. Identify what story is being told. Identify what story is being owned and change them into better stories. So what happens with people who come across and say to me that, like Maharaj, I just don't know why it is that I'm in such a deep financial mess. I tell them, okay, fine. This is what then happens next. You can just keep on wondering as to why you are in this financial mess, or you can own it up. Say that, yes, it has happened, and now you want to become better. And now that you want to become better, are you going to be responsible for taking action for that? And when people say yes, then I tell them, okay, so we will learn better things as to how to manage your finances. We will learn to be more valuable. We will learn to be more profitable. We will learn to be more growable, and that way bring in more better finances, and that's how the entire change then happens in a positive way. So what is the result that you are seeking? Can you make a story out of it? Like, say for example, over here, yeah, I think I need to market, so I'm just going to blog. I'm going to do content marketing. You can say like this, or you can say something like this. Okay, I have this idea, and this idea is really powerful. And I was just thinking about how do I go ahead and share it with people, because ultimately people's lives are important for me. And what is one way of being able to share the same information? A cost-effective way, where I'm not bound by time, where I'm not bound because of my financial restrictions, where I'm not bound because of my physical location. How about getting in online? And that's how I came across. And what I told you right now is not just a story, it's my real life story. That's how I came across with my style of working online. I had like 1,000 rupees when I started my medical practice. With that, I had to arrange for a clinic, I had to arrange for the medicines, I had to arrange for my own expenses, professional expenses, even though my living expenses were taken care by my father, and I had to ensure how do I bring in patients into my clinic. Like this for every single area of your life. Ultimately, it's the stories which change. You want change to happen, then change the stories that's going in over here. Wishing you great luck and best of your efforts to start telling and start owning better stories. This is Dr. Maharaja SivaSubramanian signing off today. Bye bye.